Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The football. It's going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on. And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there. Because warm-ups were dry. Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried? You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Right at the line of scrimmage. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage. Now they try the right side here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He may try and run for this. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a handoff working right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
37-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a play fake. Wentz. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars! Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown, so now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're going to try and throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7. Oilers nothing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Complete to A.J. Brown.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Fourth down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Oilers nothing. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Mack. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radios.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7.
He is good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Oilers 7.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard
line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 30-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wentz. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Empty. I'm coming after you. 57. Mike. Great 57. Watch the crowd.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up the little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For Corey Davis.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Derrick Henry.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Oilers.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Gary Jennings, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Oilers 14.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
2nd and 8.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Adams has it. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Wentz now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Pick it up.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
4 yards.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Over on down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
27-yard line.
Wentz to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, I don't be with them, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. Tell a man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the side side. Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with them, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the side side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you, stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And a Cowboy first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
on
and
play
7.
Action. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Run for Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run forward Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was mistaking me for that. Thank you, Dr. Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down. Jacobs, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
2nd and 11. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
3rd down.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. this defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On second down, it's Pollard. To an opening, and there he goes.
He's going.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 49 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Carr completes it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Carr now on first down. We'll find Richard here underneath. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A second down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
The Cowboy first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 32.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And he is all the way up past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Prescott now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
On On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Taking it about the 16. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That's from the left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Richard, the running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 12. Carr, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Down, Dallas.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And it's third down.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Prescott. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Pollard. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 34-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 35, Raiders 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
23-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Right back to Warner. He's got it this time. And they'll have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Carr. It's complete. Left side to Aguilar.
That's good.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Here's 2nd and 10. One final try now for Carr. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Time with Alvin Kamara, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Shotgun now for Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's free going down the left side. It's a footways. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him. The guys do.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To Jared Cook.
33 yards that time.
33 yards on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Down, Buccaneers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Hill. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Airing this one out for Evans. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action. It's Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and 10.
25 yards that time. Brady going to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? We're good. We're good. 5-4. Ready? 5-9.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Easy. Check 24. Check 24. Check.
Breeze to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game,
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
45. Mike, 45.
On play action. Now Breeze. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Good goal at the 6-yard line.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 33-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
42-yard line.
Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought in by the tight end Cook. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gain of 20.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And the lead is down to 20.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Wait, that's 53. Easy. Both set was the mic. 72.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's space. Now that's what you call a God conscience. Down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the diamond. Look at the fletch, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me. basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to go? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On second down, Hyde. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Steven Nelson on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
3-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Seahawks. First down and 10 yards to go.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Steelers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Penny, the first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Wilson.
23-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Connor going to try and run it. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Seahawks 7, Steelers 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Steelers 38.
Here's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he gets it down to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Steelers 6.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Ben to throw again. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Steelers 12. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
The score, Seahawks 29, Steelers 12. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down, being chased out left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken in at the 3. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Like 30. 56. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And able to complete this one to McLeod. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Baby, that's baby shot. Double bump. 6 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's get it. Here we go. Here's the flag.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Steelers.
Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Taken down. Back.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger, the linebacker Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this is going to be intercepted. John Davis with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
49. Steelers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And the Steelers.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Tay Johnson.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Johnson, touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 50. Watch 54.
Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? It changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Steelers 18.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And some space here. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of thing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Watch 36. He can't hang. He's in. Check 31. Check 31. Check. Switch. Take both of them. Kill. Check 15. Let's go.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Seahawks 55,